Welcome. I bid you welcome. John Clauser, Johnny Metal, the Metal Dad, coming to you from not exactly my music corner of the world. So let me kind of go on about this. Where exactly have I been, for those of you who maybe are scratching your head, why you haven't seen much of any content over the last couple of months, except for maybe a couple of short little videos. So early in May, right as the album track ranking A to Z finished, when that series finished, I took a extended trip up to where my mom is. This is where my mom lives, and up in Pennsylvania. And I really just kind of wanted to, I don't know, detox, get some noise out of my head, regroup, get some emotions straightened out, a bunch of different things kind of figured out. And I wanted to spend quality time with my mom, my family, friends that I have up here, other family that I have up here, do some things that I don't normally get to do while I'm here. So that's what I've been up to. So I've been here since about May 6th. So I've been here for a little while. This is June 18th as I'm recording this. And the reason I really wanted to do this video was I saw that today was June 8th, or actually this is June 19th, excuse me, that it was a year ago when the Year of the Priest grand finale came out. And there was so many good things said by everybody that appeared on the show, and comments and different things like that. And so it kind of touched my heart. So I felt like I was a little compelled to talk about the state of my music corner. So as maybe some of you people have known, I don't usually talk a whole lot about this. We're in July, we're going to be coming up on a year since I walked away from a job that I worked at for almost 22 years. And due to just mental strain, over anxiety attacks and stress and different things of that nature, I walked away from that job. And I wanted to just, again, clear my head, focus on me for a while, try and figure out what was next for me. So I still feel like I'm doing that. I see all the steps, but it's like trying to put a big puzzle together. So I'm still not 100% really sure what I want to do with my life just yet, but we'll get there. This trip has shown a lot of different things, though, for me. You have a channel called My Music Corner, and the one thing I've done very little since I've been here is listen to music. I loaded my phone up with all kinds of music, and I barely have touched it. When I get home back to Alabama, I'll probably wind up blanking everything on my phone and start from scratch. But I've barely listened to music this entire time. Maybe a song here and there. My brother let me borrow a guitar, acoustic guitar, so I've been practicing when I can. So that's been a good thing. So it's been challenging to see what my next move is. Do I really want to keep doing content? Will I still make appearances if someone wants me on their program? I'll answer the second question. Yes, I will gladly make appearances. I have something in the works with at least two or three channels, I think. We just got to figure out when we're actually going to do it. So before I get into a list of thank yous and then whether or not I'm going to continue to do content or not, I really kind of want to talk a little bit about just, I just want to really reach out and just thank a lot of folks. I feel bad that I didn't get to see John the Music Nut. And if you haven't subscribed to his channel, please do. I just wound up doing a ton of stuff with family, um, local friends, and more family, and a lot of time with my mom, of course. So I, unfortunately, John and I did not get together, and to which I apologize, John. I was hoping to catch up with you this time, but it just seemed like that wasn't going to be in the cards, as far as I was concerned with what was going on in the family, and all of it's good. Don't worry about that. Um, there are friends who have been checking in on me. I thank you for that. Whether you're just checking in on my well-being, whether you're wanting to talk wrestling, whether you're wanting to just talk about music, whatever, I thank you for that. You know who you are. I won't name names. So, with that, I want to just kind of go down a list of people that I feel like I want to acknowledge here. So the first one I want to acknowledge here is, you remember that in April, a 10-minute stop motion animation piece debuted, and it featured music by yours truly. Please go to Tia Duran's stop motion channel and check out Cake Shop, A Ghost Story. It'll do your heart good. It's a great little piece of stop motion animation. If you're into that kind of thing, even if you're not into that thing, the talent to do that kind of stuff is amazing, and I tip my hat to that. And it was actually a wonderful thing to be asked to take part in that video with just a little piece of guitar music, acoustic guitar music. So I hope we can do more together in the future. We'll see. But I had a blast coming up with something like that, and I've had a lovely time trying to promote it, because I would love to see that thing get a ton of views. So please go check that out. If you have yet to check out Grab a Stack of Rocks 50 Years of Iron Maiden series, please do yourself a favor and do it. Go watch it, because there's a lot of good stuff. A lot of different guests. Mike has said it was the Year of the Priest that kind of put the idea in him and Harrison's head to do it the way they've been doing it. And so I feel humbled for that. So I appreciate that. So yes, please go and check that out. As far as a member of the Grab a Stack of Rock family, I wanted to say, hey, Jex, we miss you, buddy. I don't know where you are. I haven't seen a whole lot of you, but my thoughts are with you. I'm thinking about you. Reach out, give me a shout. Let me know what's going on. I hope you're doing good. David Cretan Classics. He and I are going to do a little follow-up with the Steely Dan Top 12 song that we did. We're going to do an album ranking at some point, so look for that in the future. Davey's putting out he's putting out a bunch of different videos, so be sure you check that out. Of course, Rock Daydream Nation, Peter Kerr and I, we've got something in the works. Hopefully July or so we'll be able to tackle that, but he's always putting out great content, so you know it's always going to be good there. You'll still see me on Grant's Rock Warehouse, probably doing the yearly shows when we're doing the years. We got 1992 coming up, so look for me on that. Not really doing much of else Alan Grant, but he's constantly busy doing stuff for his channel, stuff for the Contrarians. Hopefully on the Contrarians, you'll see me back on the album Wednesday show at some point. We'll see what happens with that. Rock and Metal Invasion. Want to give a shout out to Steve Deluxe. Bicycle Legs Talks Music. As I record this, today is his birthday. So happy birthday, Bicycle Legs. Todd Evans, Recurrent with Todd Evans, new channel. Please check it out. Tim's Vinyl Confessions. He just put a new book out on Night Ranger. You know, me and the North and South Rock and Metal Connection, along with Grant, we did an album battle with Dawn Patrol and Midnight Madness. So please go check that out. But also go to Amazon and pick up a copy of Tim's book on Night Ranger. I got to give my thanks to Jake Knott from State Farm. Loved having you on the channel. Hopefully we'll do something again in the future. Thank you for constantly checking in on me. I appreciate you more than you know. Of course, Metal Roger, the Carson brothers, JD, all the guys in the North and South Rock and Metal Connection. Everybody's kind of busy doing their own thing, and hopefully maybe one day we can get the band back together. All or Nada with Jack Toledano, according to Jack, with Jack Toledano. Loved having him on the Priest series as well as the Accept series. Good wrestling buddy. He loves his Mets. I don't know why. I'm a Phillies fan. I'll forgive him for that. Mangus DC, loved having you back. It's been a while since you and I connected, though, and so I wanted to just say something there. Brian Bouch from For the Sake of Heaviness was on the Accept show. Did a couple of other things with me. Go check out For the Sake of Heaviness. Great channel there. Uncle Meat. You've seen him and I do a couple of wrestling shows. We still hope to do something in the future once I'm back in Alabama. Slogans, Rock Extravaganza. I don't even know what the heck that thing is called, but hey, they're still putting stuff out. A lot of live shows, so be sure you check those two out, Sydney and Logan. Good buddy Ernesto, haven't seen him in a while. It's good to see on John the Music Nuts channel talking about staying alive from Accept. It was wonderful to see you doing that. Crash Course Metal Metal Show with Trevor. Dude, you're still putting great stuff out. Keep rocking, my brother. The Professor Peter Jones. Okay, we haven't talked a whole lot lately either. You're always on my mind, always on my thoughts. You always had good things to say about me, and I always have good things to say about you. So love what you do. Love your thoughts. Please don't stop. I want to thank the WASP women so far, Maria Grazia Ferri and Lori. I want to do a couple more of those. I do have a couple more. We'll start talking to those folks when I get back to Alabama. I want to mention a wrestling show, Peaches and Power Bombs, with my good friend Majestic Marie. Please, if you love wrestling and you're a woman and you're not used to women hosted shows for wrestling, go check it out. Great stuff. I also want to give a shout out to my good friend Tammy. Got to see her on this trip up here. She has a little channel called Tammy's Daily Encouragement. Just a lot of Bible devotion type of things, but always a blessing. Very short, usually pretty much under 3 minutes, maybe a little longer, but it's always worth the time to go check those out. For some, you've probably caught on to me because I've been doing some videos in regards to DDP yoga, which has been the exercise that I've been doing. And so, and I just finished up a semester of what they call Transformation University. So I've been a part of that, and it's been wonderful to get back into that program, get back into some flexibility and some exercise again, and better eating. I'm about 30 pounds down since the beginning of the year. I will take it. It maybe not have burned off me as fast as it did before, but I also haven't been going all guns blazing with the exercise, and maybe I haven't completely gone clean on my eating, but it's been still good stuff. So I want to give a shout out to those. And there's a lot of good DDPY channels I've been following, like Dennis DeWittler, Pam Riley's Rebuild. My buddy E.T., he did a yoga, he had an exercise channel, but he also does music too. So got to give up my buddy E.T. a good shout. So where does this sit for me as far as producing new content? Where do I go from here? At the moment, I have nothing in the works. Zip, zilch, zero, not a nil. I don't know. I really don't know what the future holds. I don't want to totally stop, but I also know that with not listening to music over the last month, or almost 2 months, and I'm not missing it, it's going to be a little bit of a harsh reawakening for me to try to get back into something where I'm really having to listen to a lot of stuff again, and I don't know if I'm ready to dive into something like that again just yet. So we shall see what the future holds for new content. It may just be quick, simple videos, like I've done with a couple from Devil's Potato Patch here in Pennsylvania. Um, we shall see. I don't know. But so I don't mean to leave you all hanging on that note, but it's basically that's where I'm at right now with my life. Once I get back to Alabama, which is going to be very soon, actually next Tuesday, and we'll just see what life brings. You know, I hope to start getting my toes wet as far as trying to get back into the workplace again, because I know I need to. But at the same time, I'm still taking as much time as I need to with mental health, trying to make sure I'm still good to go in all aspects. So we shall see. We shall see. So don't unsubscribe to me yet. I hope there's going to be good stuff coming. I just don't know when yet. So, but that is the state of my music corner. It has just been a challenge for me lately with just, again, mental health and just trying to make sure that the noise is out of my head and where I am in my life right now. So look for me on other channels once in a while. I'm certainly welcome, certainly happy to do any guest appearances if anybody wants me on for whatever reason. I'm happy to do it. Just reach out to me. I'm not hard to find. So with that said, John Clouser, Johnny Metal, the Metal Dad, thank you to anybody who has subscribed to my channel, who continues to watch my content. There's over 300 videos, so please keep looking for stuff to watch. Maybe you may discover the Wasp series again, or you may check out the Priest series, the Accept series. Whatever it is, maybe the North and South Rock and Metal Connection stuff hits you. Whatever it is, I've got plenty of content for folks to look at until I decide to do some new stuff. So, yeah. So John Clouser, Johnny Metal, the Metal Dad, rock forever, y'all. I love each and every one of you. We'll see you soon.